Good afternoon, and welcome to this live stream of our 2020 campaign celebration. I'm AJ Martinez with Robertson Burdett Martin and Seawright, and I am this year's United Way campaign chairman. With me today is Jeff Klotzman, United Way board member and Lubbock ISD Executive Director of Communications and Community Relations. Jeff, we're extremely honored to have so many of our friends across the South Plains joining us on this live stream today.
Yeah, no doubt, this has been a surreal year and a very, very unique campaign, especially for this man who we have to thank with all our heart for having the heart and soul and making this happen. It's been very different for our 23 partner agencies, very different for you, and we understand that. So what we want to do today is recognize some of our volunteers and also applaud the support that made this United Way campaign so unique.
Absolutely. Before we get started, I'd like to take a moment to recognize and thank some of our campaign event sponsors. All of those helped us cover the costs associated with events such as our kickoff back in August, mid-report in October, and this event today, along with numerous other smaller events throughout the campaign. I also want to give a special thanks to Lubbock ISD TV for allowing us to use their studio today and helping coordinate this entire event. I'd like to welcome in Kelsey Johnson, who is with the YWCA of Lubbock. Kelsey has chaired this year's Loan Executive Division. Kelsey, year after year, the LE Division is presented with obstacles and hurdles, none like any other year. But in 2020, of course, we were presented with numerous obstacles that were unforeseen. Fill us in a little bit about how you were able to overcome those obstacles and the team you built to help overcome them.
Yeah, thanks, AJ. As you mentioned, loan executives have a tough task each year, running over 200 workplace campaigns. And this year proved to be even more difficult, as about half of those meetings transitioned into a virtual meeting. And so the tools that our team had and used in these meetings, they were new to everyone. And so, but you know, this group rallied together, and they didn't use COVID as an excuse during this campaign. And I could not be more proud of the group that we had this year. I've got our 4 team leaders here with us today that I would like to help introduce the rest of our loaned executive team. Those team leaders are Abby Brickey with People's Bank, Dusty Clayton with Lubbock National Bank, Keith Patrick with Friendship ISD, and Clarissa Sanchez with Texas Tech University Health Sciences Center.
Well, thanks, Kelsey and AJ, and I'm Keith Patrick with Friendship ISD, and I'm so proud to have had the opportunity to be the team leader for the Royal Blue team today. Number 1 in your program, number 1 in your hearts. Royal Blue team worked so hard this year, and our team name was Team Advocate. And I'm so proud of how hard they worked to advocate for our community partners and all of our friends and neighbors and family members that they serve all across the community. My first account executive for the Royal Blue team was Anita Menifee with UMC Health System, and her team consisted of Paolo Maldonado with UMC Health System, Crystal Meister, Fox 34, Raymar Communications, Charlie Parks, First Bank and Trust, and Nathan White with Lubbock Police Department. And my second account executive, Tori Perkins Clinton, and her team was Anselm Bradley from Southwest Bank, Rachel McMillan, Lubbock Chamber of Commerce, Brittany Ondich, Connecticut of West Texas, and Danielle Uranga with Communities and Schools of the South Plains. And with that, I'll turn it over to Clarissa Sanchez to introduce her team.
Thank you, Keith. I, as well, was a team leader this year for the light blue Give team, and extremely proud of my team. And like Kelsey said, not using COVID and really trying to assist our companies in our fundraising efforts. So I'd like to introduce my team. Our first account executive is Aaron Gregg with Lubbock ISD, Kaylee Daniels with Star Care Specialty Health System, Shayna Kelman, South Plains Electric Co-op, Michael Crussing, Park Hill, Debbie Sumner, United Supermarkets. My second account executive was Ian Spector with Slate Group, Alan Gregg with Plains Capital Bank, Lindsay Diaz, Lubbock County, Ryan Henry, Allen Henry Insurance, and Brittany White, United Supermarkets. And now to my friend Dusty to introduce his team.
Hi, I'm Dusty Clayton with Lubbock National Bank. I had the privilege of leading the blue team. The red team. We were Team Hope. We chose hope because we're always seeking or searching for hope. And if 2020 has taught us anything, it's that. I'll introduce my team now. I'm very proud of my team. They did a great job, worked hard, put in a lot of hours. Account Executive Jamie Darnell with TXP Capital, Michelle Dempsey with Texas Tech Credit Union, Cassie Nesbitt, Lubbock County District Attorney's Office, Michael Murphy, Green Street, Eric Schaff, First Bank of Trust, Luke Thomas, First United Bank. And for my second team, we had Account Executive Brennan Ehlers, Citibank, Amy Heimel, XFAB, Kyle Malden, First Capital Bank, Sarah Sells, Beaton Bell Homes, Jeremy Wagner of Lubbock Cooper. With that, I'll turn it over to Abby Bricky.
Hi, I'm Abby Bricky with People's Bank. I had the honor this year to lead the yellow team, which was Team Volunteer. We're saving them last, but we're saving them for last, but they're definitely not last in my heart. They rocked it this year. I'm so proud of them. They persevered in an environment that was always changing around them. Our team consisted of our account executive, Chad Sauceda, with Prime West Mortgage. He led a team of Kyle Fields with Madera Residential, Jeff Griffin with Rip Griffin Companies, Josh Montoya with People's Bank, Marcos Schuster with Western Bank, and our second account executive was Mackenzie Means with Prosperity Bank, and her team consisted of Kyle Lair with Benchmark Business Solutions, Marshall Miller with Prosperity Bank, Tanner White with Happy State Bank, and Abby Williams with Lubbock Christian University.
Thank you to all those team leaders and account executives, to all the LEs. The LE division is a large part of the backbone of this campaign, and the work that all those volunteers tirelessly put in throughout this year is I'm forever grateful for. So thank you, and Kelsey, thank you for your leadership on that division.
We'd also like to thank City Bus and Vista Bank, who provided additional sponsorships for the LE program this year. We asked our loan executives to send us video messages about their experience in the program this year. Let's hear what they had to say.
My favorite thing about being a loan executive for the United Way.
My favorite part about being a loan executive.
My favorite thing about being a loan executive this year was
I played a small part in raising money that makes an impact on so many lives in our community.
Is rallying people towards a charity that has a genuine impact on the Lubbock community.
I love being a loan executive because of all the new people I get to meet through this program. I love getting to see the generosity that our community brings and the people and their generous hearts through that.
Getting to see the people that we help, getting to see their smiling face or the relief on their face when they get the help that they need, that's everything.
One thing I learned while being a loan executive.
One thing that I've learned while volunteering for the United Way
is that the need in our community is not hotspotted in one neighborhood or region, but it is spread out across the entire South Plains that the Lubbock Area United Way covers.
You know, United Way affects so many people in our community, and being able to be an extension of United Way and help them achieve what they always do, but making an impact has been so great. So being able to come together with so many different people for that one common goal has just been fantastic.
It takes community. Every one of us, you know, we all need that support. It absolutely takes a village.
Was learning about the 23 partner agencies that United Way works with and all of the good that they're doing for the kids in our community.
One thing I've learned since being a part of United Way is that it's not just a company, it's an organization that touches so many people, that work with so many organizations in our community that I didn't even know existed until this year. And the knowledge that I've gained over the last several months, and having a true understanding about what United Way is and what they really do has touched my heart on a personal level that I don't know I've ever felt before.
United Way is important to our community.
United Way is an important part of our community.
United Way is important to our community because it's the one organization where you can donate, where you can give and impact hundreds of thousands of lives and walks of all life from all across our area.
Because of the measurable progress they're making on key issues that we face in Lubbock.
Because there's some people that have no place to turn.
Because they help our community in so many amazing ways.
That's why hope
Starts here.
Starts here.
Here.
Thanks again to our loaned executives. Every year, these men and women are the heart and soul of the campaign. I guess this year we can say that they're the lungs of the campaign, putting that in a COVID type of response. It takes literally hundreds of volunteers to make a campaign run each year. They are going to serve as the campaign coordinators for an organization or business that decides to host a campaign. They're on the Speakers Bureau. These are men and women who will, this year, do it virtually, present talks to different companies and organizations, trying to encourage them to give to the campaign and tell them how their campaign money is going to be used. And then there are all these folks that are out there that are on our campaign staff that make this happen. This is a very unique organization, and it's a wonderful group event that makes this campaign happen every year.
Absolutely it is. It takes hundreds. And in the midst of this campaign, we ran a very special event also. I'd like to bring in United Way board member Becky Palmer with Atmos Energy, who is joining us remotely to tell us more about this event where we partnered with the Lubbock County School Districts. Becky?
Thank you, Jeff and AJ. I am thrilled to be here with all of you today to be able to introduce one of my very favorite community events, and that is the Lubbock Area United Way 3rd Annual United We Read event. On November 5th, more than 3,500 second graders in all 9 Lubbock County school districts participated in person and in their online classrooms. So first, I want to say thank you to all of our sponsors. Thanks to them, every student will receive a copy of the book and a craft to go along with the story. So Atmos Energy was proud to sponsor as part of our Fueling Safe and Thriving Communities initiative, but we were also joined by several other sponsors. AmeriGroup, Beaton Bow Homes, Covenant Children's, First United Bank, Scholastic, and United Supermarkets. Thanks also to the hundreds of volunteers who prepared materials, delivered them to schools, and read to the classrooms, both in person and online. And a special thank you to the United Way staff, who even with all the challenges that 2020 brings, managed to pull off this fantastic event. So the purpose of United Way We Read is to highlight the importance of students being grade level readers by 3rd grade. By 3rd grade, students who have not mastered basic reading skills will begin to fall behind in every area of study because classrooms begin to shift from learning how to read to reading to learn. So children who do not hit this important milestone are much more likely to struggle academically and eventually even drop out of school. The event also emphasizes the importance of parents and caregivers reading with their children. This year, students read The Word Collector. Author Peter H. Reynolds recorded a special message just for our Lubbock second graders. And we'd love to share that with you now.
Hi, this is Peter H. Reynolds, and I am here in my studio in Dedham, Massachusetts. Not too far from Boston, but very far away from you in Lubbock, Texas. I am the author of some books you might know, The Dot and Ish. And I am here to help you celebrate a very exciting event, United We Read. And I am a big fan of books. I love books. I love to read books, and I even have my own bookstore. But I also love to write books. You might know that, right? So in order to write books, right, you have to take the idea in your head and in your heart, and you have to put it down on paper. And you might see my journals. Those are all my journals. I have piles of them everywhere, and I collect my ideas, the ones that are in here. I put on paper, and I collect words. I'm an actual word collector. So if I come up with a word that I like, I will write it down. So like soliloquy, or tenacious, or honesty, exquisite. There's so many wonderful words. Some words are just fun to say. But the cool thing about words is that you can collect them just like Jerome collected words, right? And by the way, the book is now in a lot of different languages. I don't know if can you recognize some of these languages? So this story about Jerome, who loves words, is being enjoyed by people all around the world, because that's one of the things that unites us, right? This planet is story and words and sharing our ideas, and we can use those words, right, to say something. So keep collecting your words, and may they inspire you to tell your own story, right? The world needs your voice. We need you to make this world a better place. So let's keep inspired, and big thank you to all of your teachers for inspiring you and your families to keep learning, keep growing, keep reading, and keep being positive. So sending lots of good energy your way to all of my friends in the Lubbock, Texas area. Hope you come visit me here in Boston. Come visit my bookstore, The Blue Bunny. You have to check that out. And until we meet, we can hang out just by you opening up one of my books. Start reading, and I will be there with you. Take care, everybody. Bye.
Good afternoon. My name is John Stevens with Southwest Bank, and I've had the privilege this year of serving as the Lubbock Area United Way Board Chair. This has been an unprecedented and difficult year for all of us on the South Plains. Our 23 community partner agencies have been impacted by the COVID-19 pandemic, along with the people that they serve. They're going to continue to be impacted, and it is our responsibility to rally together as a community and support our neighbors in need until this pandemic is over and beyond. I'd like to take this time to say a special thank you to my friend and our annual campaign chair, AJ Martinez. AJ, would you come up here, please? AJ is with the accounting firm Robertson, Burdett, Martin, and Seawright. AJ, you have done a tremendous job this year. You have put your heart and soul into this campaign. You have sacrificed time with your family, time at your job, and time in your hobbies and the things that you enjoy doing. And you've done that so that other people in our community will have a better life to live. And AJ, I just can't tell you how proud I am of the work that you've done and your leadership in this campaign, for what you've done with the leadership of your campaign cabinet and all of the volunteers of the United Way campaign. And I want to take this moment to present to you this gift as a token of our appreciation on behalf of the board of directors and the staff, and to once again just thank you for your commitment to the United Way and for just a great job.
Thank you very much. Thank you, John. I can't tell you how much I appreciate that, especially coming from you, a past board chair. It means a whole lot to me. As some of you may know, campaign chairs for the United Way are often chosen several years in advance. For me, I was asked to fill this position back in the middle of 2018. And while it was a tremendous honor, I remember immediately thinking fear, scared, nervous, and as that year went on, that transitioned to excitement, good anxiety, ready to go, vigor. I had grandiose ideas of what 2020 was going to hold and how I was going to run this annual campaign. And then, of course, 2020 arrived. The world shifted beneath our feet. And I stood in amazement throughout that shift because our United Way stood firm. Because of you, our loyal contributors, our volunteer base, you have made this such an amazing campaign. I am absolutely honored to have been given the opportunity to lead this year. Although it's not what we imagined, I can't have imagined anything different. It's been truly a privilege to do it. For those of you who know past campaign chairs, you know that while it's an extremely gratifying position, it's a position that provides many opportunities for stress and grief. I want to take a moment to recognize my wife, Lacey, who has been my rock, my biggest cheerleader from day one. Had this event been held at the Civic Center like all the other years, she'd been right there in the front row cheering me on along with all the other cabinet members. But of course, 2020 is different, and I know that we can't be together at the Civic Center, but she's still cheering me on along with our kids, Ayla and Maddox. Lacey, I'm so grateful for you, and thank you for everything you are to me. Ayla and Maddox, thank you for who you are. Being your dad is the greatest gift I could ever have imagined. It's been an absolute privilege to be your campaign chair this year. South Plains, thank you for everything.
Thank you so much, AJ. There's never been a more important time than to live united. And we have asked a couple of our volunteers and supporters to tell us why they live united. So let's hear what they say.
I live united because the United Way are my superheroes.
Here at Legal Aid, we live united.
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 Vivimos unidos.
Live united.
We live united.
I live united because of the support and compassion they provide to our community.
Thank you.
Thank you to everyone who sent in their videos and photos. We greatly appreciate that. John, 2020 has been a difficult, long year, but we are blessed to live in such a resilient community to overcome those obstacles that were thrown at us, a community that continues to give and help its neighbors whenever and wherever it can.
Absolutely, AJ. It's really important, for the work that our 23 community partner agencies do. And we really are so grateful for those agencies and for what they accomplish each and every year.
Yeah, many things had to be adjusted for this year's campaign. Every campaign has obstacles, every campaign has hurdles, but 2020, of course, provided a little higher hurdles, a little bigger obstacles. I think it's important to note that with what 2020 brought, all the disruption that it's brought us to our everyday life, the disruption that it's brought to our workplaces is immense. Many of us were transitioned to work remotely, some of us permanently, some of us are back in the office, some of us are still working remotely. With the disruption to our workplaces, the workplace campaigns, which are a cornerstone of every campaign, also experienced that disruption. That caused some delays. It caused some delays in reporting numbers and different workarounds that we had to figure out how to accomplish this year with our campaign. I want to pause and recognize the faith and hope that went into each single penny that was raised this year. Our volunteers worked tirelessly to make sure that our community partners were provided for. Many contributors gave in the face of uncertainty, and that speaks volumes. To date, we have raised $5,318,237, which is 93.1% of our goal. But I want to emphasize, we're not done yet. We are committed to the work of our community partners and to the South Plains communities. We're going to continue to work this campaign tirelessly with your support, your efforts, and we hope to be able to share the good news of us meeting our goal at our annual meeting come this January. If you would like to give or know how you can help, please reach out to us at the United Way.
Before we close today, it's important for us to pause and recognize the members in our community who have been impacted by the COVID-19 pandemic and its effects. We especially want to recognize our medical community and their ongoing efforts to battle this virus and to keep our community safe. The United Way and its community partners will continue to be there to extend a helping hand to anybody who needs it. It's our promise and our commitment of giving people hope. We want to thank you so much for tuning in to the 2020 campaign celebration and live stream, and for all you have done for the Lubbock Area United Way. We truly do have a community worth celebrating. We look forward to seeing you at our annual campaign or annual meeting in January, and wish that you have a safe and blessed holidays. Thank you.